Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, HollywoodShono here, about to give you another WWE Mayhem video as my light bulb just burned out at 11:31 in the afternoon on Friday, July 20th, and I got a notification on the Facebook WWE Mayhem page that there is a Mattel event available. Now, I've talked about in the past that I've wanted to see events where toy figurines actually matter. Now, this is very good for the game because for two reasons. Number one, if you fish around the forums or you have friends, you can get toy figurines for free. But also, we need more events like this because toy figurines need to feel like premium characters. And the only time you can actually use toy figurines normally is in events that require Raw, SmackDown, or Icons. So we're going to go into this event and you can see that each fight has 7 battles. Normal difficulty is just regular rewards. Normal difficulty also, and superstar difficulty. All these events have a few keys and resources, which I think is fair because the toy figurines are, you know, not meant to be game-breaking where you have to have these figurines. So I'm very acceptable with these rewards. So let's start off with the superstar difficulty of this event. And only toy figurines are usable. So if you have Ric Flair and Sting, you get 20% damage. If you have Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, you also get another 20% damage. Bray Wyatt and also Dean Ambrose also give 20% damage. I believe Finn Balor also has damage as well. So Macho Man obviously has no synergy with anybody. Ric Flair has 2 synergies. 20% critical hit damage, 15% faster energy gain with Sting. Ric Flair, 20% more damage. Kevin Owens gets 20% damage from Sami Zayn. And Sami Zayn, 15% energy gain. Does Finn Balor actually help out here? So, 20% critical hit damage with Bray Wyatt. Sami Zayn gives 15% chance of a critical hit. 30% chance of a critical hit. So, 20% critical. I think I'm actually going to stick with this because critical hit damage is premium. Now, obviously, Sting is pretty weak. And we can switch it out in earlier difficulties, but this is the team we're going to use. So, we have Ric Flair, AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Finn Balor, somebody in a Royal Rumble event, Dean Ambrose, and Macho Man. So, if you have Toy Macho Man leveled up, to my knowledge, he will gain health when the opponent uses a charge, which is pretty powerful. So we're going to do this entire Mattel event for the YouTube community. This video will probably actually be uploaded later. And look at that ring. That is awesome. That is a nice touch. They changed everything about the ring, and also the logo has the WWE Icons logo. That is great. We need to see more arenas like this. And even if they just had an update based on arenas, I would be super impressed with that. Now, they have added game modes in the past. For example, they've added the Royal Rumble event. They've added a cage from Elimination Chamber. So I'm really excited to see what happens in the future. This is definitely a nice little touch that we were not expecting that toy figurines will get for free. So next up we have AJ Styles. And we have Toy Ric Flair going up against him, who is maxed out. For all of you guys that are tuning in, wondering why it's so dark in my room, the light went out. And you get me, so it's got the Mattel banner board. So this is a nice little touch, and they were able to give us this content for free by just doing a download. It's really nice when they can hotfix things or just add things in. And this could have been programmed in the update, and they just didn't tell anybody about it. Ric Flair going for another submission. AJ Styles taps out as well. So you can see Ric Flair is definitely not working by the hour in this challenge. And yes, for the next 2 fights, we will mix it up and use different toy figurines. Let's show off a couple more. So you guys got to see Ric Flair in action. Let's not only use Ric Flair. So we have Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. Let's throw in Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn again and match that. And yeah, you can see the fight Owens fight. This is one of the earlier outfits that Kevin Owens had, which I really love. We're going Working off the reversal on Kevin Owens, and will this be another tap out? So far we're tapping everybody out, and not that slowly either. Will Kevin Owens submit? Looks like he will. Yes, he does. Tap Owens tap. You just made the list. I really cannot wait until Chris Jericho is available. That's going to be awesome. Have Toy Chris Jericho. I believe he's in Series 7 to my knowledge as well as Shawn Michaels, Kurt Angle, and I forget who the fourth one is. Next up we have Finn Balor. Let's match it with Finn Balor. Even though we have an advantage with Ric Flair, let's try to mix it up and use different figurines. We'll try to get Sting in as well. That looks awesome. In a cage, too.
And there's the bell.
That means super moves are technically available. And there's the momentum on parry that Finn Balor has, which is busted. We're going to go off the jumping clothesline. And will that be enough to get rid of Finn Balor? Yes, it is.
He's in danger of being pinned.
Finn Balor eliminates himself. So, yeah, superstar difficulty on this event is actually pretty easy, and that's good, because if you don't have investments in toy figurines, you need to be able to do the event. So, great job, Reliance Games. I hope that they do more events like this in the future. Next up, we have a Royal Rumble event, and again, I'm going to use Finn Balor, who does have an advantage against Goldberg. Not Goldberg, because Goldberg is old. And it just looks cooler. If you want to take a piece of paper and cover the O when you play against or with Goldberg, be my guest. We're going to parry, and Goldberg is going to get tossed out in record time. I think that's faster than Brock Lesnar kicked his ass to originally win back the title. Alright, so next up we have Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. And it's a 2-on-1, so let's just use Ric Flair. Let's not swap out the Sting. Sting is the only one we have not used. We'll try to use him in the title match. Get a little nostalgia. Sting versus Macho Man.
The crowd is here tonight. Man, do you hear that crowd?
There's the Showboat Energy Game. We have the Flair vertical suplex available, and let's use it. One special honorable mention is that if you have the toy Kevin Owens, he's the only superstar to have a super move. We can try to show that off in the next difficulty as well if we want. And we can even throw in all of Series 1 in the next fight too, along with Macho Man. Will we be able to make Dean Ambrose tap out? He's not quite at 2 bars.
He's barely holding on. Oh,
yes, we will. So Ric Flair has made everybody tap out with a figure 4 leg lock. Everybody has tapped out. Alright, so next up we have Macho Man. As promised, we're going to use Sting because it's the only figurine we did not use. And as I said, I'm going to try to mix it up for the other difficulties. I'll probably try to make advantage of the title match. And then in the first difficulty, we will goof around and use weaker characters. So we have Sting versus Macho Man. The Showboat gets stopped. Now, to my knowledge with Macho Man, I don't know if it's true with the toy figurine. You cannot use grapples or he'll just gain a bunch of health.
What's this?
He does parry that. Let's reverse. He should reverse. No, he does not. So let's see if he heals. No, he does not. So that's good. I don't know if it's just got lucky and he didn't heal. There's a reversal. So Macho Man should be pinnable now.
He just reversed the reversal. He's on a rampage.
Yes, he is. And he's pretty low on health.
I have seen it all.
So yeah, as you can see, you really don't need a high-level toy figurine to actually do well in this event. You can have a level 1 Sting and be just fine.
It's not enough.
Let's get off the Scorpion Deathlock and put him away because submissions do not give you a chance to kick out.
Oh, nobody gets up from that.
Plus, it's funny making him tap out. Who liked it when Chad Gable made Kurt Angle tap out with his own ankle lock? I thought that was amazing. Sting with the title. We'll unfortunately never see that in WWE. Thank you, Seth Rollins, for that. Alright, so in second difficulty, we're going to focus on Series 1 figurines. We're only going to use Series 1. So we get the rewards. Again, for this being an easy event, I'm fine with that. And it's basically a bonus event for you guys. So again, I'm really happy with that. So we're going to throw in Goldberg, AJ Styles, Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose. And let's throw in Macho Man. Again, we can goof around a little bit more. Goldberg has synergy with Macho Man, 20% health. Dean Ambrose, 15% chance of a critical hit. If you use Bray Wyatt, you get 20% damage. Dean Ambrose, 15% chance of a critical hit. And Goldberg, 20% health. So he actually has 3,719 health. Do we have an advantage? Yep, we got Dean Ambrose. So let's use him. We're going to try to use all of these toy figurines within this match just to show them off. You guys saw all of the toy figurines in the last one. So the next one will slow it down and pick the guys that we have not used. There's the wacky line on Ric Flair. Almost puts him at a pin. He is able to get off a signature, so we have to be a little bit careful. He tried for it and missed. So we're going to have the dirty deeds and get rid of Ric Flair.
We know what's coming. Walla walla bing bang.
Basically a modified pedigree. And Ric Flair will not be able to kick out. One suggestion I would also like to make for Reliance games is a lot of the fighting games, like for example Injustice, allow you to tap in the corner and see what you're using or what you're going up against. I would like to see that in WWE Mayhem for newer players. I know it's going to take a little bit of coding, but I think it would be cool. In this one, we are going to use Goldberg against AJ Styles. But I think it would be good for new players, and I think it would be good to put people's heads in what certain abilities do. Yes, you can see it kind of on screen, but it'd be nice to be able to tap on the icon and get some detailed information. We're going to go off the jackhammer and get AJ Styles to a pin. And put him at 0 because of the critical hit. That looks really cool. And yeah, I really love the ring. I hope they do more rings like this in the future. Somebody also hinted at clipping like entrance music. I don't like that. I would like to see voices, like when people do signatures or super moves versus actual music, because if you're a YouTuber, that has a chance to copyright flag you, and then you're just going to turn it off anyway. So I like it the way it is. There's no copyrights. So please don't add that in.
We're off to a winning start.
But I would like to see more props. I really loved it when I saw the Bludgeon Brothers using that mallet for the first time. Xavier Woods also has props with Francesca. Kevin Owens is going to get pinned.
I have seen it all tonight.
So let's try to use a different character in the next fight. We are able to get the pin on Kevin Owens with a very quick pin meter. And I really don't like Goldberg's tattoo under his arm. I don't mind the one on his shoulder, but what is the point of that one? Can somebody fill me in? I don't see it. I think it looks disgusting. Next up, we have Finn Balor. We don't have an advantage with Macho Man. Let's actually use... Let's use Seth Rollins here. The toy figurines did get a huge boost in power, which actually makes them pretty usable in Versus, assuming that you get the Raw, SmackDown, and Icons. Now, I know a lot of people give hate for those events, but I actually like them because it gives you a reason to actually develop the characters. Like, would you develop the toy figurines if I didn't release a video maxing out every one from Series 4? Probably not. But you can use them, and it is a reason to actually spend some money. I did max out my third 3-star last night in Kevin Owens, and that's a great investment. Kevin Owens with the momentum on parry is super useful.
No one can touch this guy.
And I know that Dean Ambrose, for example, has a momentum drainer on charge, which is super cool too. Finn Balor is going to get pinned after the reversal, suplex off the top rope, and we're going to put him away. So yeah, I cannot click on the precision to see what it actually does. So that's a challenge for WWE Mayhem that I would like to see, and I'll try to check up on it with the next update. I'd also like to see them address the digital AV adapter when you connect iOS devices. Why do I have to restart the game and take it out? I really wish that they would fix that. Marvel Future Fight fixed it. And as I've said, I'm going to complain about it every update until it's addressed. Because it's annoying. So we clicked on Seth Rollins to go up against Goldberg in a Royal Rumble match. So we're almost at 2 bars. There it is.
Such technique.
Goldberg is going to get tossed out.
Signature move. That'll be heard all around the world.
And one thing you might also see the computer doing is hitting you with a swipe and then following up with a signature move. That does work. So that's always why you want to have the momentum advantage against your opponent. Here we have Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, and we can only use one. So let's use AJ Styles, and we'll use Macho Man in the final fight. We'll have Macho Man versus Macho Man. So this way we've used every toy figurine in both difficulties so far. And then we'll go down and pick the ones we haven't used. And if we have any left over, we'll use Kevin Owens to show off the super move.
Look at this.
Look how the Styles clash on Seth Rollins. Because it's a reversal, it might put him to 0. That move looks amazing as well. No, it does not. It doesn't do that much damage. Now, he's not a maxed out toy figurine, and as we know, ranks 3 and 4. He's probably going to reverse that. No, he does not. But between rank 3 and 4, you do get the most stats. So that would do significantly more damage if AJ Styles was maxed out rank. Alright, so in our final match we have Macho Man versus Macho Man. We had Sting before. Now we're going to use Macho Man and put it away.
But we're off to a winning start. What's this? Rejected.
We got the Texas pile driver. Let's get up in bars. Macho Man hits 2 bars first. I'm really surprised at that.
Caught him off guard.
Let's see if we can trigger reversal. He grabs, so let's take the damage. I don't want to take a 2-bar reversal. Belly to back connects for Macho Man.
It's not enough.
Again, we can't use. Nice parry there. There's the reversal we were looking for. So let's get off the double axe handle with Macho Man.
Oh my God! Double reversal. He's setting up his opponent.
What you gonna do when Macho Man runs wild on you, brother? Ooh, yeah. And there's the injure on signature. So injure is kind of like a damage over time when you take certain moves. We're going to be able to reverse that as well. And the injury will allow us to pin him. Texas pile driver, not quite going to put him at 0, but it does put him pretty low. Can we get the pin on Macho Man? Yes, we can. We've been on point with our taps today. And he's even got the NWO Madness on the shirt. Nice touch. I don't think I've even looked at that figurine yet. That's the first time I actually played as him. So, really cool. And so second difficulty is done. We still have 1 minute and 20 left in our title match. So in order to enjoy it with one fight, we're going to have to swap out quickly. So we have not used Shinsuke Nakamura, Daniel Bryan, Bray Wyatt, Kofi Kingston. And again, I'm going to use Kevin Owens. I'm going to try not to use all the tough guys first. Let's start with Daniel Bryan versus Ric Flair. We're not going to try to use Kevin Owens right away. I want to show off these toy figurines. So yeah, it's going to make a slightly longer video, but it's going to be really cool. There's Daniel Bryan and Ric Flair in classic attire. Again, you want to have the powerful advantage. There's the yes kicks available. We are going to reverse into it.
He just reversed the reversal.
Yes.
Bam! Bam!
And I think this update did introduce a couple more crowd chants as well. And I know that they were also fishing for ideas for more crowd chants. Obviously, when Daniel Bryan connects on that, calling out yes would be cool. We're gonna have to, well, we barely missed the Frankenstein, but we did get up to 2 bars. Will this pin Ric Flair? Yes, it does, barely.
He's in trouble. I can't watch this.
Ric Flair eliminated. You always want to tap slightly before it crosses the line. That way you know that you're going to hit it. It's a lot harder to do on phones versus a tablet, which is why I prefer playing this on an iPad, even though I do have access to Android devices. For some reason, playing off the plastic is a lot better than playing off glass. Call me weird, but that's just me. Now this next fight, let's use Kofi Kingston. Thank you, Ashish Car, for the code for the figurine. I really appreciate that, giving it to me yesterday morning. Nice surprise to wake up to. And obviously with me being Eastern Standard Time Zone, it's currently 11:51 in the morning. I know that when I render it, it'll probably be later at night. So it'll probably be like the opposite time versus now. Alright, so AJ's at 2 bars already. Let's try to get up there as well.
Look at this.
That way we can reverse AJ Styles.
Look at this.
That's always a sucker. If you see a showboat, never grab him. We're going to take a chair to the gut. If you see a showboat, interrupt them, because they will always parry you, even at earlier difficulties. Chair smash connects. So at at lower difficulties, the AI will not reverse as much. We have to take that one as well. Shooting star press connects from AJ Styles. Okay, we blocked the special, which is good. Now we can go a little bit more offensive. There's the rage on parry, so we're going to do a little more damage.
Anything goes in this match.
Can we get the AI to reverse and do more damage?
It's not enough.
He is back up to 2 bars almost. Unfortunately, he does not reverse. He's going to probably try to do it more now that he's lower on health. AJ back to 2 stars, or 2 bars.
No other way around it. That was dirty. Went for it.
Quick parry there. AJ Styles, again, not reversing. He is going to get pinned, however.
Oh, that'll leave a mark. Oh, he's in danger of being
He's only taken like 7 DDTs this match. And we barely missed that one.
Ooh, that caught him off guard.
Okay, there it is. So there's finally a reversal. We cannot do double reversal, so we're going to do that. We can, however, but this should put him down to 0. Diving crossbody connects on AJ Styles. And Kofi's going to get the pin. So yeah, we're going to try to use these weaker toy superstars first, and then we're going to use Kevin Owens for the rest of the match, and we're going to try to get off a super move as well. Alright, so we got Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. So let's use Bray Wyatt. I believe Shinsuke Nakamura, and if we don't use him, we'll use him in the next match. So we got the Eater of Worlds and the Japanese Dick Shotter.
And here we go.
We also got Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. So yeah, there are some toy figurines that will help out your main roster, and I'm pretty sure Toy Kevin Owens is one of them. So Kevin Owens is one of them. Finn Balor is going to be amazing because of his momentum gain. That's a really powerful mechanic. I'm pretty sure he's at 2 bars, so we have to take the damage there.
Oh, do you hear that crowd? It's not enough.
Let's just keep hitting him.
Rejected. He's going to send
him. No reversal there, so Kevin Owens is going to take some damage. Not that much, 156.
Went for it. Look at this.
At this point, we cannot reverse a tag out, so we're just going to have to deal with it.
I wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of that.
Because the opponent also has 2 bars.
Caught him off guard.
He's going to parry into a grab. We can't reverse it because he's got the power advantage.
Paid for one man. It's not enough.
Now we can get him. Now he does reverse, so we're going to reset. Let's put in Shinsuke Nakamura after this.
Oh my God! Double reversal. He's going for a signature move.
And there's the mispronounced Uranagi slam.
Uh-oh. We know what's coming.
So Kevin Owens is going to come back in after that. We're going to get in Shinsuke Nakamura.
Switcheroo!
This tag match will last longer than the entire Superstar difficulty, probably.
Oh no, he's on a rampage! Rejected.
Oh, he's got the momentum. That's strong. Starting off the Kinshasa because we can.
What a bing bang! Oh, there it is. Kinshasa.
Kevin Owens takes a decent amount of damage. He's probably going to want to tag out. Yes, he does.
Incredible.
I got the parry. Now he is at 2 bars. He can tag out.
And he makes the tag.
And because this toy figurine is not developed, the momentum is not going to trigger that quickly.
Oh, it's not enough.
Okay, there it is. He does reverse. We can gain energy while we're doing
He
this.
just reversed the reversal.
So Sami Zayn is going to take the inverted exploder suplex. He's almost pinned at 0.
I can't watch this.
So the meter is pretty slow. Should be easy to pin him. Yes, it is.
Good night.
But yes, this event is not meant to be hard. It's meant where you pick up a toy figurine, you use them, and you're able to do the event. Even if you have to heal if you're a new player. So now for the rest of the match, let's start using Kevin Owens. And I want to get off some super moves. My question is, are toy figurines meant to have super moves, or is that a bug? We know that certain one-stars, Austin, John Cena, and Brock Lesnar all have abilities, whereas most of the one-stars do not. Bring off the super move off the top of the cell, the diving knee.
No.
Finn Balor gets sent to 0, and he will not be able to kick out.
He is not going anywhere.
Okay, so next up we have a Royal Rumble match. Then we have a tag match, and we have Macho Man. So going up against Goldberg, we have the advantage. Let's actually use Shinsuke Nakamura, though. We could use Kevin Owens and end this quickly, but as we know in the Royal Rumble matches, energy gain on parry is your best friend.
Just awesome. Rejected.
And
Look at this.
Shinsuke Nakamura, as you can see, has no problem with Goldberg. A minute or 50 seconds left to go. Royal Rumble matches are not meant to be difficult. They're just meant to use skill. Because it's the only game mode where the opponent loses energy for taking hits. So, really nice touch there. We have Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose. Kevin Owens should make short work of both of them. Hopefully we can get off a pinball bomb at some point in the match.
A capacity crowd is here tonight. No one can touch him.
And I don't believe the toy Kevin Owens has that ability. No, they got rid of the super move. I thought they had it. Did they take it away?
Pop-up powerbomb. That'll be heard all around the world.
Well, if that's the case, toy figurines are not meant to have super moves. Seth Rollins gets
He's
pinned.
done.
Alright, let's check one more time. So let's look at toy Kevin Owens. No, it does say he has the pinball bomb. I don't know why it wasn't available during that match. Let's try in this one. Really strange. Maybe it's not tag matches?
Here we go.
No, they might have disabled it. That might be a bug. Because clearly he does not have enough energy for a super move.
Rejected.
It's not even on the list.
Oh, it's not enough.
Get off the cannonball on Macho Man and put him down significantly low.
He's setting up his opponent.
Free gift is probably 10 SIM cards, by the way. And Macho Man gets eliminated. Alright, so that'll do it for the Mattel event. Again, it's a pretty quick event, and you can do it in one swoop of energy. As you can see, I spent all of my energy, and I still have 5 left, so it was only about 20 energy altogether to do the Mattel event. I would like to thank Reliance Games for putting an event out like this. I know that they're in San Diego right now promoting more toy figurines, but I just want to say thank you for the extra event. You know, they didn't have to do this, obviously, but I enjoyed it. I really liked being able to show off the toy figurines for you guys. Now, I am missing Big E, and I am missing Xavier Woods from the toy figurines that are available, and I'm pretty sure that Series 7 is in the market, but it's hard to get right now. So if I had them, I would have been able to use them. Unfortunately, I wouldn't have been able to use all of them, but I believe I have 14 toy figurines altogether at this time. Yes, I do. So we were able to use every one. We doubled down on Kevin Owens to check out if he had the pinball bomb. Unfortunately not. And you can see the stats on all the toy figurines. You have 6 that I haven't developed, and I have 8 that I've developed, 4 of them that I've maxed out. If you yourself want to max out a toy figurine, you're going to want to save up about 150,000 bucks, and mostly it's going to be for the promotions. It's obviously most for rank 4. But if you have 150,000 bucks, you can take one of your toy figurines from 0 to hero. I also recommend banking your resource upgrades for the next 2 weeks while you're preparing. So, for example, with Sting, Shinsuke Nakamura, Daniel Bryan, and Bray Wyatt, obviously for Bray Wyatt, you're going to need more wild cards, and you're going to use your basic materials on upgrading Bray Wyatt or Sting, kind of like I did with Kevin Owens and Finn Balor. But that's what you're going to use the generic materials on. You're not going to use them on Shinsuke Nakamura, Daniel Bryan. You're going to use one of them on Sting or Bray Wyatt, and that's how you're going to be able to do it in one swoop. So if you have 600,000 bucks, you can max out a whole series of toy figurines. Is it worth it? Probably not. You probably want to focus on 1 3-star, 1 4-star first, but for events like this, if they're going to keep doing events like this every week, I'm a huge fan because it'll give you more material. So if you like this video showing off the entire Mattel event, all 3 difficulties, please give this video a like rating, comment, subscribe, share this video amongst your friends, and as a favorite, check out my other WWE Mayhem videos playlist, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, which are all HollywoodShono, my Instagram, which is HollywoodShono's my Discord, which is in the description of my links. And have a wonderful day, kids.
www.youtube.com/HollywoodShono. Subscribe, bitches!